So based on a little bit of what I understand from scriptures and those passages, I do know God dealt with the specific seed. And so you're telling me that those are other brothers and sisters from Shem, from Japhet and Ham, are not of the seed.
No, those nations are not of the seed. Most High gave blessings to a certain people. First, our forefathers, are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham is the Hebrew. What makes us a Hebrew? Israelite. Well, Abraham was the first Hebrew, which is our forefather. Abraham begot Ishmael and begot Isaac. Ishmael, the blessing did not go to Ishmael. It went to Isaac. It transferred from Abraham to Isaac. Then Isaac had two sons, which were Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
And the blessing did not go to Esau. The blessing went to Jacob, which is our forefather. Now, that's a story, another story upon this within itself. You know, Esau is the so-called white man, and Jacob is the so-called black man.
Okay.
And that's where we finding ourselves right now, in a predicament that we're in regard to this so-called black and white thing, which is a deception that the so-called white man has created and placed us in. That's why we're dealing with sovereignty,
right?
The Declaration and the ID.
Well, right before you get into that, one of the things I think people are using in scripture to prove that Esau was white because of he had goat hair and his hair on his body felt like goat hair.
Yes, there's scriptures that says that there's a distinguishing. The scriptures are distinguishing Jacob from Esau, because when Rebekah, the wife of Isaac, was pregnant, she was having problems in her womb,
right?
And she conferred with the Most High and said, "There's problems. I'm having problems with my growth, with my pregnancy. What is going on?" And the Most High told her that there was two nations. See, this is why we know that the Most High does not deal with religion. He deals with nationality and nations. So he told Rebekah, there's two nations in thy womb. He said the older shall serve the younger. So the older was Esau, and the younger was Jacob. So when Esau came out, Jacob had his hand on the heel of Esau. So Esau came out. When Esau came out, he came out red and hairy all over. You know what I'm saying? So when if you look at the so-called white man, he's the one that's red. He gets red. If he's staying out in the sun too long, he gets red.
Okay.
And so the blessing went to Jacob because the Most High told Rebekah that there was going to be a blessing given to Jacob, because he said the older shall serve the younger. So a lot of things have gotten mixed up because people think that when Isaac got ready to bless Esau, that Rebekah tricked Isaac into blessing Jacob instead of Esau. And so that's where there's a lot of conflict between us, the so-called black man, and the so-called white man. Because the so-called white man is, Esau vowed when Isaac gave the blessing to Jacob that he was going to kill. Esau said that he was going to kill Jacob.
Right.
And that feud is going on still to this day.
Right.
So therefore, when Rebekah heard Isaac say that he was going to bless Esau, Rebecca told Jacob to go and make, because before Isaac said that he was going to bless Esau, Isaac told Esau to go out and get him some food. Go hunt and make him some of that good food that he always made for his father.
Right.
So Rebecca heard Isaac talking to Esau about this and told Jacob to go and kill a goat. Was it? I think it was an animal.
Make it savory. Make it savory for him like he liked it.
Yeah. So go kill an animal and bring it to her so she could make the food like his father liked it. And she also told Jacob to put on some skins. No, she told Jacob to go into her father, because she heard him say that he was getting ready to bless Esau, to go into her father. And Jacob said, "No, mother, if I go in there, he will know it's not me, because Esau is hairy all over, and his father knows the difference." And she said, "Well, you go and get the skins, go get some skins, and you put that on, and your father's eyes are failing, and you go in there, and when he feel you, he'll believe that you're Esau."
Right. And that's what people thought it was a trick.
And that's when people thought it was a trick. Right, but the thing is that the Most High had already told Rebecca that the older shall serve the young.
Right.
But there was no, she never told Isaac that the Most High had visited with her. So Isaac knew nothing about the visit from the Most High to Rebecca. So there was no trick. That it was meant to be. It was meant to be. That's how it was supposed to be.
And I guess we fail to realize that, or those of us who think it's a trick, and when it was prophesied ahead of time, and we don't know how the prophecy had to be carried out. We just see things happening, and it shouldn't happen that way. We don't know how it should have happened. We don't know what's in God's mind.
Right. So when Esau came in from hunting, he told, when he came back to feed his father, the father said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm Esau. I came in, I made the food that you said you wanted." And Isaac had already gave the blessing to Jacob. And he said, "I already gave the blessing away." And Esau was very upset and very distraught. He started crying and saying, "You don't have a blessing for me?" And Isaac did give him a blessing. He said that you shall prosper. You shall receive the fat of the land. And then if you see, this is what's happening now today. The so-called white man is in charge right now. He's in charge, but his time is coming to an end. His reign is coming to an end. It was only supposed to last for so long because Isaac told him that the blessing was given to Jacob and that he was going to serve Jacob. So, as the scripture says, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereafter. So Jacob's turn is coming in, and is why you will see that a lot of our people are being killed, murdered with impunity, because their time is just about up. And we, as a people, again, must come out of this system, which is Esau's system, and come back to our own system in order to get the blessing. Because what has been created is by Esau, is specifically designed by Esau to murder us. We've been tricked. We've been tricked through paper, through birth certificates, through Social Security cards, through driver's license, through marriage license on paper. We've been tricked through paper to sign contracts. If you remember, you will know that Satan had took the Messiah up on the mountain and told the Messiah, he showed him all the glory of the earth and said, "All this I will give to you if you bow down and worship me." Well, basically, we know that the Messiah says, "No, I worship no one but the Most High." But however, when it came to the rest of the Most High's people, we have unknowingly accepted these contracts, and we have put ourselves into a position where we're accepting benefits from from Esau, and at the same time, we, just like Esau gave up his birthright when he came in from fighting when he went to get the blessing from Isaac, he said, have not Jacob tricked me, even for me, had gotten my, I'm paraphrasing. He said, have not Jacob also tricked me for my birthright, and now for my blessing too? So it was not a trick. It was not a trick. It was meant to be. And so the Most High also hated Esau because he despised his birthright. Now, if you put that together with what Esau is doing to us right now, in regards to the birth certificate, we selling our birthright to Esau through birth certificates, through Social Security cards, through driver's license, through marriage license. All this on paper, we're giving our birthright away. We're despising our own birthright.
Yeah, but we think we're inadvertently agreeing to it, not even knowing that.
Exactly.
So how do we get out of that?
So this is what brings us to the Sovereign Declaration and the Sovereign ID. This is what brings us to why we must do this, because these people that had us in slavery, Esau, our oppressors that have us in slavery, has done so through paper.
So most people understand the word slavery. What is this sovereign?
Sovereign is being separated. It means that you are king. We are kings and queens.
By birth, by natural birth?
By natural birth, because the Most High is sovereign, which makes us sovereign. If our Father is sovereign, then we're sovereign too.
So when I'm born and I sign this birth certificate, my parents do that, I'm giving up my kingship.
That's right. We're totally giving up our kingship through paper. Through paper. That's why these people don't understand nothing but paper. They don't care what's coming out of your mouth, whether you claim to be Hebrew Israelite or not. They care about what you can prove to them, what you can show to them on paper. See? Only you can claim who you are. But yet they have tricked us into signing papers saying that we're African, so-called African American, Negroes, colors, and blacks on paper.
So obviously, they created their own paper to take our birthright, so we have to create our own to get it back.
That's right, exactly, and that's what we're doing, because they only recognize this. You can't go to a police officer, which is a servant, which is a slave, which serves us, and say that I'm Hebrew Israelite. They don't care about that. But what you give, when you give them a license, not a license, but an ID, when you give them a declaration saying that you are a Hebrew Israelite instead of a so-called African American, Negro, colored, and black. When you give them a declaration, they understand